my niece to take the death of her brother thus. It sure cares an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Let her accept before accepted.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Fine? I can find myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too, and they be not them hang themselves in their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, as well as a foolish knight that you brought in here one night to be her wooer.
Oh, Sir Andrew Aguchi.
Aye,
What? He's as tall a man as any's in Olivia.
What's that to the purpose?
Why, he have 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year, and all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fine that you'll say so. He plays on the viol the gamboys and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book. Besides, he hath all the good gifts of nature.
Oh, he hath indeed, almost natural. For besides that being a fool, he is a great quarreler, and but that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gust he hath in quarreling, 'tis thought among the prudent he would quickly have the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they're scoundrels and substractors that'll say so of him. What are they?
They that add, moreover, he is drunk nightly in your company.
We're drinking healths to my niece. I'll drink to my niece as long as there's a passage in my throat and drink in Olivia. They're cowards and coistrels that are not drink to my niece, and their brains turn and so like a parish top. What? Castigliano Vulgo. Here comes Sir Andrew Ague face.
So be bound.
Sweet Sir Andrew.
How now, Sir Toby Bell? Bless you, fair shrew.
And to you too, sir.
Accost. Sir Andrew Accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Oh, good mistress Accost. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, knights. Accost is to front her, to board her, to woo her, sail
By my
her.
troth, I not undertake her in such company. Is that the meaning of Accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
And you let part so, wouldst thou might never draw sword again.
And you part so, mistress, would I but never draw sword again. What? Sweet lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Oh, sir, I have not you by the hand.
Mary, but you shall have, and here's my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. I pray you bring your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink.
What for, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
Well, I think so. I'm not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Aye, sir. I have them at my fingers' ends. Mary, Mary, now I let go your hand, I am barren.
Oh, nice. Thou lacks a cup of canary. When did I last see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think, unless you see canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man does. But I am a great eater of beef, and I believe it does harm to my wit.
No question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? Would I bestow that time in the tongs that I had in my fencing, dancing, and bear baiting? Oh, had I but followed the arts.
Then wouldst thou had an excellent head of hair.
Why would that have mended my hair?
Well, thou seest it will not curl by nature.
But it befits me well enough, does it not?
Excellent. It hangs like flax on a distaff, and I hope for a housewife to take thee between the legs and spin it off.
Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's for the one, she'll none of me. The Count himself here hard by woos her.
She'll none of the Count, I had her swear it's tough as life in's man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest minds ever the world. I delight in masks and revels, sometimes all together.
What is thy use of a kickshaw knight?
As good as any man in Illyria, whatsoever he may be, under the degree of my betters, and yet I will not compare with an old man.
Oh, what is thy skill in the galliard tonight?
If I can cut a caper,
And I can cut the mutton to it.
and I think I got the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore all these gifts are curtained before them? You should go to church in a galliard and come home in a coranto. My walk would be a very jig. I should not so much as to make water, but in a syncopace. Is this a world to hide virtues in? I think by the excellent construction of thy leg that it was formed under the star of a galliard.
Shall we set about some revels?
What should we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
But there's one thing that I've got.
Easy to Toby. Look, just let me lead, all right? No!